everyone, today I'm going to show you how I took this $40 piece of meat and turned it into what tasted like my mortgage payment. First, you need butter. Lots of butter. We're going to leave that out on the counter and let it soften until it's nice and gooey. The French always cook with butter. That's like their main ingredient, and I swear to God, so good. Now, we're going to take these coriander seeds, and we are going to grind them into flavor dust. Once it is officially dusty, we'll go ahead and put that in the butter. And we're going to add some other stuff. Paprika. I have my sous chef here ready to mix for me while I put in a little bit of onion powder. I forgot to press play when I put in the minced garlic, but that is also in there. And then we're going to put some dill and some turmeric. Okay, we're going to give that a good mix until it looks like something I find in my daughter's diaper. And then we're going to take our big old slab of meat and pat it dry. Then we are going to put salt and pepper on each side. Be generous about this part because it will melt off, and also we want it to sink all the way through the meat. Just, don't go light on this. Once it looks like something that will give you a heart attack, we'll go ahead and use it as a sponge to dab up any excess and go ahead and frost it with that flavor butter. Once it looks like the actual worst cake in the world that's been frosted with mustard, we're going to go ahead and decorate it with some parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme, and oregano from my garden. I'm just pressing this into the butter. Try and get lots of it on there. It's okay if it looks goofy. It'll be good later. Alright, now this officially looks like it's been sitting in the fridge for too long and things are growing on it, so we are going to cover it with a paper towel and put it in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. After that time is up, you'll preheat your oven to 425 degrees and get a little piece of foil. This is my favorite way of cutting foil. It makes it so easy and it comes off nice and straight every time. Just make a little crease. Alright, we're going to cover this just so the herbs don't get burned, but I'm going to leave the sides open so that all of the heat and everything from the oven can still get in and make those edges nice and crispy without burning our herbs. While that cooks, we're going to sit that in the oven at 425 for about 45 minutes. During that time, I am going to get my vegetables ready. So, funny story, I kind of like to just chop fast with my knives, and normally I'm pretty good about not getting myself because I kind of slow down toward the end. But the other night, my daughter was crying, and I turned around literally for a second, but my knife hand didn't stop, and so I ended up accidentally cutting off the tip of my finger. So, don't do that. Alright, assuming you have made it through the vegetable cutting phase without cutting off any of your appendages, we are going to add our veggies to the sides of the pan. All of that's bubbling there is all that melted herb butter. So we're going to put our vegetables in that. Put some carrots, some tomato. I'm going to take a shortcut and use just some frozen green beans today, because ain't nobody got time to do everything. And then I'm going to just cube some red potatoes as well and put those on there. And I'm going to stir it up and make sure that all of that is coated in that butter. We'll add a little bit of salt and pepper too, just to the veggies. So once all of those are in, we are going to take a little bit more butter and place just some little squares of it along the edges of those potatoes. And I'm just adding some pepper to my potatoes. There's that butter we're going to put on top, and that's just going to help those potatoes get all crispy and delicious in the oven. And in it goes. It should look a little something like this once you're done. Soup. Alright, so at that point I dropped the temperature down to 400 degrees and I let it cook for another like 30 minutes or so, I think, until it reached an internal temperature of 140 degrees. In other words, a perfect medium rare. Okay, so it was 141 degrees, but I went to go remove the bone and it literally just like fell off. That's how you know it's nice and tender. All right, let's cut this beezy open and see if it's pink. Oh yeah. All right, this smells so good. I cannot wait to eat it. And if you try this recipe, please let me know. I'm going to garnish the veggies and potatoes with a little bit of fresh parsley before serving it. I'd love to know what you all think of this recipe, and give me a comment and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.